you? My name is Yogendra Tomar. I am a friend and instructor. So today we will discuss about a very important topic, and the topic name is Elastic File System. So Elastic File System is a kind of storage in which we store that files which we want to share among the multiple EC2 instances. But that EC2 instances must be located inside the same region, but inside the different availability zones. If you look at the picture, in this picture you can see we have two EC2 instances. One is Linux EC2 instance 1 and second one is the Linux EC2 instance 2nd. So both of the instances are located inside the same region but in the different availability zone. So Linux EC2 instance 1 is located inside the availability zone A but inside the Singapore region, and Linux EC2 instance 2nd located inside the availability zone B but inside the same region, which is Singapore. If you will create any file inside the Linux EC2 instance 1, let's say we have created one of the file with the name abc.doc. This file will get stored inside the storage EFS. So here abc.doc file will be available inside the EFS. So this file abc.doc, which was created on the Linux EC2 instance 1, will be available for the Linux EC2 instance 2nd also. If we have created one file with the name xyz.doc, so this file which was created inside the Linux EC2 instance 2nd, it will get stored inside the EFS storage. So after storing xyz.doc file inside the EFS storage, this file will be available for the Linux EC2 instance 1 also. I hope so you are very much clear with the meaning of Elastic File System storage. So let us see and understand the practical of Elastic File System. For that purpose, let's go to the portal. So now we are in the portal, and I already logged in successfully inside the portal with my credentials. So you can see here the region I am changing here. Click on the services. On the services, click on EC2. Now change the region, and the region I am giving here Singapore. So for creating the EC2 instance 1 and EC2 instance 2nd, click on running instances. Click on launch instance. Select the Linux EC2 instance image. Continue with the T2 micro free tier eligible. Click on next and select here the availability zone A1A. Click on add storage. Next. Click on next. Click on add tag and type under the key name. Under the value, type Linux VM1. This is just a name I want to assign for the Linux EC2 instance 1. So that's why we need to give here under the name whatever the name I want to give to the Linux EC2 instance 1. So click on next. So now we are redirected towards the step number 6. So click on custom and select anywhere. Click on review and launch. Now click on launch, and here you can see it is asking to create a key pair. So click on create a new key pair and assign the key pair name ABC key. Click on download key pair. The key pair with the name ABC key and the extension .pem has been downloaded successfully. Now click on launch instances. Don't forget to save ABC key.pem in a safe location. If you lose this key, then you cannot recover the EC2 instance and you cannot get login inside the EC2 instance. So that's why you need to take care of the key ABC key.pem. So this is the key which is generated only once. So now just scroll a bit, click on view instances. Now the initialization process has been started. Now let's proceed for the creation of the Linux instance 2. For that purpose, click on Linux instance. Select the image of Linux. Click on select. So go with the same instance type, which is coming under the T2 micro free tier eligible. Click on next, configure instance details, and here this time you need to select availability zone 1B. Click on next, add storage. Click on next, add tags. Click on add tag. Under the key, type name. Under the value, type the name of the Linux EC2 instance 2. So I will assign here the Linux is Linux VM2, the name of the Linux EC2 instance 2. Click on next, configure security group. So under the source, select custom and select anywhere. Click on review and launch. Click on launch, and this time select choose an existing key pair and go with the key ABC key. Select the ABC key. Click on I acknowledge. Click on launch instance. Scroll down a bit. Click on view instances. Now you can see on the screen Linux VM1 EC2 instance, which is the Linux EC2 instance 1, has been created successfully, and the status of the Linux EC2 instance 1 is showing running, and the status checks, it is showing 2x2 checks. So now let's wait for the Linux VM2, which is the Linux EC2 instance 2nd. Currently it is showing the status as pending, and we need to wait until the 2x2 status will be appear. So let's wait. Now you can see here that both of the Linux EC2 instances are ready, and the status of both of the Linux EC2 instances is 2x2 checks. So now select the Linux EC2 instance 1, which is with the name Linux VM1, and click on actions. Under the actions, click on networking. Under the networking, click on change security groups, and here you can see the security group name is default. Select the security group name which is default click on assign security groups. So like the same way, we have to modify the setting for the Linux EC2 instance second also, which is with the name Linux VM2. So now click on the actions. Under the actions, select the option networking. Under the networking, select the option change security groups. So now here you can see the security group with the name default. So select the security group which is with the name default. So click on assign security groups. So we have done this. So now click on the services on the top. So inside the services, under the storage heading, click on EFS, because now we are going to create the Elastic File System storage. So click on create file system, and here we have 3 availability zones. And you remember a very important point I would like to share with you: Elastic File System storage is not available in all the regions, which is available on the few of the regions, in which Singapore region is one of them. So now you can see here we have 3 availability zone with the name 1A, 1B and 1C. So you can create, for the testing purpose, 3 EC2 instances. One EC2 instance you can keep inside the availability zone 1A. Second EC2 instance you can keep inside the EC2 instance in the availability zone 1B, and the third EC2 instance you can keep inside the availability zone 1C. But we have created 2 EC2 instances. Number one is Linux VM1, and second is the Linux VM2, which is our Linux EC2 instance second. So we will uncheck the third one and click on next step, and here under the value, just you can type the name. I will type here the name of the EC2 EFS system, EFS storage, which is test EFS. It's not necessary that if I have given the name test EFS and you have to give the same name. You can give the different name also. It's up to you, it's your wish. So now we have no need to modify any information in this window or in this screen. Just click on next step. And here also we have no need to modify any settings. Click on create file system. Now the EFS storage has been created successfully and it is showing the message success on the screen. So now we need to access the two EC2 instances just now we have created before, one with the name Linux VM1 EC2 instance and second one with the name Linux VM2. So for accessing the both EC2 instances we need to go PuTTY. So first of all we need to convert the PEM file into PPK file. For converting the PEM extension file with the PPK extension file, we require the software with the name PuTTyGen. So PuTTyGen will convert .pem into the PPK, and the putty.exe will understand only the PPK extension file for the authentication purpose. So let's go to the PuTTyGen. So I already installed the PuTTyGen. So this software will be available to download freeware on the putty.exe, sorry, putty.org website. So both of the softwares will be freeware available on the putty.org website. So now we are on the PuTTyGen screen, PuTTY key generator screen. Click on load, and Now you can see here under the downloads, whatever the file we downloaded with the name abckey.pem, we created the key pair which is not showing here, right? So what you have to do, you have to click on the type and click on all files. Now you can see here the key pair file which we downloaded with the name, which we created with the name abckey.pem. It will be available for you. Select the file and click on open. Click on OK and click on save private key. Click on yes and choose the location wherever you want to keep your ppk file. So here I have chosen the location where I want to keep my converted file. So I will type a name of the file, abc key, and automatically it will take an extension .ppk. Click on save and close the PuttyGen. Now go to Putty. So for accessing the Putty, I need to go to the search and type Putty. So I can see here the Putty software is available for me. Click on Putty app. So here it is asking to enter the public IP address. So this public IP address will be available from the EC2 instance. So for that purpose, go to the portal. So inside the portal, click on the services on the top. Under the compute, click on EC2. Click on running instances, and you can see in front of the running instances it is showing the number of instances too, because just now we have created before the Linux EC2 instance 1 and the Linux EC2 instance 2. So click on running instances. So we can see here we have two Linux EC2 instances with the name Linux VM1 and the Linux VM2. So select the Linux VM1 EC2 instance and just scroll down. Under the description you can see the public IP address. So copy the public IP address which we require to enter in the putty. So here just paste this public IP address, and on the left hand side under the category expand SSH, and here you can see auth. So click on auth. Auth stands for authentication. So click on browse. So when you will click on the browse, it will open you a screen or the dialog box to select the authentication key, which is having the extension .ppk. Just now we have converted with the help of the PuttyGen. So select here EFS test key. Click on open. Open again, and here click on yes. So now you can see here we are successful to see the screen of the Linux virtual machine or the Linux EC2 instance 1. So here it is asking to get login. So enter the username, which is EC2-user. So EC2-user is the default username or the super user which is required to get login inside the Linux EC2 instance. Press enter. So what it is showing, no supported authentication method. I hope so there is some mistake. I think so I had chosen the wrong file. I have saved that file on the desktop, so I need to go to the desktop. So inside the desktop there is a folder with the name AWS keys. So I hope so. Let me check. So click on the key, which is the right key with the name ABC key. Click on open. Click on open again. So enter here EC2 hyphen user. Yes, so this is the right key, and we got successful login inside the Linux EC2 instance 1. So like the same way, we need to get login inside the Linux EC2 instance 2 also. So for that purpose, just select the Linux EC2 instance second, which is with the name Linux VM2, and look at the IPv4 public IP. Just copy this public IP address and open the putty again. Just paste this public IP address under the SSH. Select the option auth. Go to browse. So under the browse, just browse the location of the key that you had converted before with the name abckey.ppk with the help of the puttygen. Select it, click open, open again, click yes. Here it is asking to enter the username. So the default username, which is the super user with the name EC2-user. Press enter. Yes, we got successful login inside the EC2 instance second also. So now we have two EC2 instances are running. We can see on the screen. Now go to the Elastic file system wherever you had created just now before with the name test EFS. So click on test EFS, and here you can see the documentation from where you will get the instructions or the commands that you need to follow and apply inside the EC2 instances for creating a shared storage. So click on Amazon EC2 mount instructions. So here we are. So now go to the virtual machine or the EC2 instances and type here on the first EC2 instance there is a command with the name sudo su hyphen space hyphen, enter, and thus we need to type the same command here also in the Linux EC2 instance second also, sudo su space hyphen, and press enter. So now go to the documentation and here copy the first command with the name sudo yum install -y Amazon EFS utils. So this command will install the utilities. So just right click on the first EC2 instance and press enter. Wow, the utilities has been installed. Perform the same thing on the other EC2 instance, press enter. Yes, we got the successful installation of the utilities in both of the EC2 instances. So now go to the instruction manual and here we have a command sudo mkdir efs. So just copy this command and go to the EC2 instances, just paste this command. So this command will create a directory with the name EFS. Just press enter and go to the EC2 instance second and copy and paste the command here, press enter. So we created the EFS directory on both of the EC2 instances. Now change the directory with the command name cd efs. And here also but before that we need to perform an important thing. We need to paste one more command. So we need to exit from the EFS. For exit from the EFS, just type cd space dot dot. So here one more instruction command we need to copy and paste it, which is sudo mount that we are copying. Just copy this command and paste it. Press enter. Yes, done. For the second EC2 instance also copy and paste, press enter, done. So in both of the EC2 instances this command has been successfully done. Now change the directory with the name EFS just now we have created. Press enter, and in the second EC2 instance also type cd space EFS. So this command will change the directory with the name EFS. So now let us verify that whether the EFS storage is working fine or not. So let's see. There is a command with the name touch space file name. So I am creating a file with the name file1 space file2 file3. So these are the three files I am going to create with the help of touch command. Now press enter. So now you can see here we did not get any error, and now I want to confirm these files has been created or not. These files have been created or not inside the EFS folder or the EFS directory. For verifying the files inside the EFS directory, I have a command ls. So type ls and press enter. Wow, now you can see file 1, file 2, file 3. So these are the three files are available inside the EFS directory. So these are the three files we had created inside the Linux EC2 instance 1. Now we can verify here by typing the command ls. Can we see these files inside the Linux EC2 instance 2nd also or not? So for that purpose type here ls. Wow, our practical lab exercise is successful. The files we had created inside the Linux EC2 instance 1 inside the EFS folder, but we can see the same files in the EC2 instance 2 also. Now let us confirm if we will create any file inside the Linux EC2 instance 2 inside the EFS folder or directory, EFS directory. Can we see these files which we will create inside the EC2 instance 2 inside the EFS folder? Will it be visible in the EC2 instance 1 or not? For that purpose, let's create some files inside the Linux EC2 instance 2 also. So touch space a space b space c. So these are the three files we are creating. So press enter and type here ls. Yes, so we have successfully created a, b and c files inside the EC2 instance 2. So let us verify in the EC2 instance 1 this file is visible or not. Can we see these files a, b and c or not? So type the command ls. Wow, we can see here. So EFS is working fine. Our lab exercise has been finished successfully and we are getting the positive results. I hope so that today's video was very informative for you Thank you for watching my video. If you want my new latest upcoming videos in future, then don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel, like it and press the bell icon. Thank you once again.